you were very young and you were sick, what did your parents do? They took you to a doctor. And when you walked in, even your own parents, you noticed, deferred to the doctor. The doctor dressed a certain way. He acted a certain way. He had diplomas on the walls, and you were told by your parents in no uncertain terms that this is a man who's been to school that knows everything about making sick people feel better. It's almost like you felt better the second you walked into the office and he touched you. This was an expert. And when the doctor started asking you questions, what did you do? You answered them honestly and forthrightedly, fully, right? You don't interrupt the doctor. He says, well, tell me how long you've had this problem. Well, how long you've had your problem? No, the doctor has earned the right to ask you as many questions as he wants, right? So this is your first experience. And imagine that when the doctor is done asking you all the questions, what does he do? What does she do? She says, oh, thanks for answering. Have a nice day. You're like, what the fuck? What about the solution? No. He will then say, well, based on everything you've told me and what I see in my examination, he'll do an examination. He then will either offer you a prescription, a solution, maybe even a surgery to heal you. And when he offers you the prescription, you don't say, I'm not taking that prescription. No, you take it. Very different than if you go on some funky website and they offer you some magic pills. You're like, I'm not freaking taking those pills, right? No, because they don't have the credibility. They're not experts. This started when you were very small, but it escalated over time. When you were in school, if you were struggling in a subject, you hired a tutor. Struggling in a sport, your parents got you a coach. When you got older and you had to do your taxes, you sought out an accountant. When you had problems or wanted to start a business, you went to a lawyer. We seek out experts to help us solve our problems and eliminate our pain. This is a fundamental concept of life, and it's no different in a sales setting.